Hello everyone, I am Shruti Sonagne and I welcome you to this special series of College Dunya interviews where we bring to you interviews of MBA students from top B schools of India. So to get notified of such latest interviews from us, subscribe कर दो College Dunya MBA channel को now itself. And आज हमारे साथ है Riddhi Jain from IMT Ghaziabad. IMT Ghaziabad, which is known as the Mecca of marketing. So hi Riddhi, I welcome you to this interview series of College Dunya.
Hi Shruti, thank you so much.
Hi, so can you just brief us about your profile and like your 10th, 12th, your work ex, etc.
So my name is Riddhi Jain, as you stated, and I come from the city of Nawabs, that is Lucknow. And I did my schooling from Lucknow itself, St. Amar Jaipuriya School. And after that, I went to study in Banasthali University, which is also the world's largest women university, all-women university. I did my bachelor's in business administration from there. And after my BBA, I decided to gain some work experience before going for an MBA. So after college, I joined a startup called Date the Ramp. It was basically a fashion rental business which used to rent out luxury clothing, ethnic wear clothing to people on a membership basis. And I was there as a fashion consultant, which incorporated sales as well as general management, store manager role. And after that, I was there for 7 months, after that which COVID stuck and I had to leave my job. But then I decided to join my family business. My family business is basically in food processing machineries. We trade in that, both commercial and domestic. And I worked there for 15 months, and during which I also started my preparation for MBA because I thought now it's the right time to, go for an MBA because preparation also takes some time. And then I started preparing in, I think, January 2021. I started preparing for my CAT. And I gave my CAT in November 2021, and it was not a very good result for me due to some reasons. And then since CAT was not very good, I decided to focus very much on XAT, and I scored a good 98 percentile in XAT itself. After that, I took a very risky decision during all this procedure because I just gave 2 exams, CAT and XAT, and CAT was not a very fruitful one, XAT was a very fruitful one. So after that also, I just filled 2 colleges, that is XLRI and this IMT Ghaziabad. And so I gave my interviews, did not get selected in XLRI for some reason, and I got selected here. So IMT Ghaziabad, I came to IMT Ghaziabad. And yeah, that was pretty much my journey till here.
Amazing. Correct. So when you started preparing for...
I'm saying this, I'm currently enrolled in PhD in marketing here.
Okay. I was asking when you started preparing for CAT and XAT. So did you prepare for both the exams at the same time? Yeah, how did it go for you?
So CAT is basically on the very selected aspects, like there's Quant, there's English, and there's LRDA. So XAT, so if you're preparing for CAT, you automatically somehow prepare for XAT also because they also have similar sections except for the decision making section. So for me, decision making, I don't know, sometimes people find it difficult, it's subjective, but I found it weird, comparatively easier for me. I don't know, I gave some mocks and I scored very good in them. So I had this confidence that I'll be able to solve the decision making section. Even, I practiced very little, which I will not recommend to others, these practice. And I practiced very little for the decision-making section. But it was simultaneous somewhat. And after I gave CAT, then the 1 month time I prepared for decision-making and for the GK part. Basically, the parts that was not covered in CAT, essay and GK and decision-making section. So that 1 month I dedicated to that. Other than that, it was a simultaneously preparation. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. So when you said you just applied for 2 entrance exams, so you only gave CAT and XAT. So why so? Because all the people that I've spoke to most of the times, the people are like, "Aap exam ka naam batao, maine wo di hui hai." So usually we as MBA aspirants, we are like, "Ki ye bhi exam dena hai, wo bhi dena hai." We are more towards like, I want to give more exams so that chances increase of getting a top B school. So in your case, why was it that you only appeared for CAT and XAT?
So maybe it was like a personal decision that I did not want to go to Mumbai or that side because major colleges, CAT also gives you access to many colleges, almost all the colleges. and XAT, and the colleges that are not covered in XAT are covered by CAT are covered by XAT itself. So I had access to the major colleges I wanted to target. I did not want to go to NMIMS or Symbiosis. That was a personal choice. So I did not fill those exams as well. Baki, that was just the thing that I wanted. The college that I wanted to target was being covered by CAT and XAT. So I did not waste my money there, which I did not want to go. So it was like a simple subjective decision.
Amazing. And then when you started preparing, so you joined any specific institution or any coaching classes for preparing?
Yeah, so it was, there was an online coaching called Edu Shastra. I joined that, and we used to have classes in the night. There were 2 batches basically, morning and night. I took the night one because that was more feasible for me. Yeah, so we had some classes. I also took a test series. Actually, it was Career Launcher one. So I took that. Yeah, that was it.
Okay. So when you got your percentile, that is 98 from the results of that. So uske baad, how does the process go for IMT Ghaziabad? You have to apply to the college and the later steps.
Yeah, so once you get the results, actually we have to fill the form before itself.
Right. Yes.
The process starts from CAT itself. So if you're filling, you have to select which paper do you want to fill it for? Is it CAT? Is it XAT? Is it GMAT? And for IMT Nagpur and Hyderabad, also there's I think CET or CMAT as well. I'm not sure about that. So yeah, for particularly IMT Ghaziabad, they accept 3 papers. It's like CAT, XAT, and GMAT. So I filled in for CAT because I knew my CAT result was not very good. I filled it for XAT. And then once I got my result, I filled in the required details they wanted me to ask, and then I got an interview call. The process went like, we did not have a GD. We had the whole process online. We did not have a GD. And it was basically one written aptitude test, a small essay we had to write. And immediately after that, we had an interview. So for a particular day, there were like 200, 300 students, whatever the batch size was. So we were given different topics. Everyone was given different topics, and a lot of hand holding was there. So that was a really good thing, because MBA aspirants usually we get nervous when these things happen. So there was a lot of hand holding through the process. That was a very good thing about IMT. And they were constantly on call. They were telling us, you are next, come in 5 minutes, come in 10 minutes. So there was that. And so once I gave my written aptitude test, I had my interview. So people have different panels. My panel was comparatively a more stressful one compared to others. So there was one of my professors only, and she grilled me on one word. So, but you have to maintain your calm. That's how they test you. And so I did that. I did maintain my calm, even though she was trying really hard to, grill me on that one word.
So how long was your interview?
My interview was around 20 to 30 minutes, approximately that.
And it was completely a stress interview, or starting mate was conversational?
Not completely. Starting mate was conversational, and then she asked me about one of my interests, and I told her I like watching Shark Tank, and she's like, which shark do you like the most? I said Aman Gupta, and then she like, what do you like most about him? I'm like, the hustle he went through, and the hard work. And then she was like, hustle is a very American word. And basically she grilled me on that one word, and I was trying so hard not to show myself as a nervous one, and I think I succeeded and I pulled through. So yeah, that's a good thing.
ग्रेट. एंड वैट के बारे में आप बताइए कि आपको कैसे टाइप के टॉपिक्स आए थे, मतलब जेनेरिक टॉपिक्स होते हैं, या इज इट बेस्ड ऑन व्हाट वुड यू लाइक टू चूज इन योर डोमेन? व्हाट काइंड ऑफ टॉपिक्स डू यू गेट इन IMT Ghaziabad वैट?
No. So I am not sure about the BFS or the BFS option, but so there are many courses, like there's full-time, there's marketing, there's finance, and there's DCP. BFS, I'm not sure about the process, about the topics, but all of these are selected on one basis only. So they give you topics on a random basis. It could be political, it could be sports, it could be general knowledge, it could be, abstract topic. So one of my friends got a topic related to cricket. So he was very interested in cricket, so it was a very good thing for him. He wrote a good essay. Mine was on environmental policy in India. So I wrote about that. So it's not a very long essay. You just have to write like 200 or 300 words in 20 minutes. So you can easily do that if you know. They're basically trying to test your general knowledge and your presence of mind.
Okay.
So yeah, the topics are different and random. It's not particular at all. You can get any topic. You can expect anything and everything. Yeah.
And what was the first question asked to you in your personal interview?
It was a long time back. I think, I'm not sure. They were just basically asking me about my introduction, you know, the basic ones there.
Tell me about yourself.
It was a very basic. Yeah, tell me about yourself, normally.
And then how did it go further? What did they ask you next?
I think it went like they was, going through my resume, and then they were like, "Acha, what work ex?" So people usually write fake business work ex. It's just a family business. I can write it from my work experience, and then I can go through. But they were really intriguing about that, because they asked me everything about my business. They were testing if I was not lying at all, which I was not, because I did go to the work and did the work. And so yeah, they were basically testing if I was true, if I was normal, and if I am what I wrote on my resume. They were going through my resume basically.
Okay, so it was mostly hygiene and resume based questions.
Yeah.
Great.
A part of stressful one.
According to you, do placements at IMT Ghaziabad stand at par with other top tier colleges?
So, IMT is not a top tier 1 college. I will not say that, because it's not. IMT is a top tier 2 college, and I think it's doing pretty well, because we have a batch size of 600 people, including DCP. Okay. And for a batch of 600 people, an average package of 17 is a very good start, according to me. Because colleges with 300, 400.
And what is the fees for your course for 2 years?
My fees is 19.5.
Including the accommodation and the mess charges.
Yeah, including everything. So it's a fully residential course. Even if you are a student even if your home is in Ghaziabad, you have to live here. So it's a fully residential course. Hostel, mess, tuition fees, everything is included.
Right. So with a fees of 19.5, you get an average ROI of 17, which is actually good. Yeah. And what kind of roles are offered?
So basically all marketing roles. There's prod man, there's project manager, there's brand manager, there are analyst roles, management trainee. Every role that a normal college offers are offered here.
Okay, great. Yeah. And so now I would like to ask you my favorite question, which is, how is life at IMT Ghaziabad?
Oh, life. It's quite amazing. So, first when I came to the college, it's a little confusing for a first timer. So I had to take a good 2-3 days to explore the college. It's not a very big college. The campus is not big, because it's in the center of Ghaziabad. It's a very posh locality, the most posh locality in Ghaziabad. Yeah, you have the most famous spots here around there, the market, everything is. So the acre size is not very much, but it's a very beautiful campus. Small but very beautiful. That's the first thought I had in my mind when I came to IMT. So everything is like in vicinity, 7 minutes max to max. The whole campus, you can go through the whole campus in like 7 to 10 minutes if you take a normal look. And life at IMT is like there are a lot of fests, lot of committees, and like in normal MBA college, first year goes by like this. We are just realizing it now, because our first year is almost about to end. And we were just discussing it with my friends. I was just discussing with my friends only that I don't even realize how these months went by, because they go by so fast. Like when you come here, they have we began with a 3-day Milap session. So it's like an orientation sort of thing, unofficial orientation, where we had various group activities. Like we did rappelling, we did various HR games, like basically
rappelling, if I'm not wrong, it's that you climb down from the building, right? So you can do all of these things in the campus itself.
Yeah, we did that. It was
from which floor did you do that?
It was the 4th floor of one of the hostel building.
Amazing. And who organizes these activities? Any specific club of the college?
Itself, No, the college itself. 3-day session is organized by college itself, and then there's a foundation course. 1 month foundation where the non-management students can really, grab their opportunity to understand the basics of these management terms. So we have basics of economics, finance, and commerce, accounts, basically these chapters. So the non-marketing, non-management students can really cope up and, build up their bases. So after that, we have 18 clubs and committees where you can take part and you can be a part of them. And yeah, varying from finance clubs, operation club, HR club, a consulting club, marketing club, and then we have the International Relations Center. I'm a part of IRC. And so 18 clubs and committees, you have a lot to do here. You just don't have the time to do everything. So you have to manage that.
Amazing. So when you get the final offer letter, उसके बाद में actually when you go to the college, उसके बीच में you have a pretty good of 1 month of gap, right? Yeah. So, but just now you mentioned that you get a training, foundation-based sessions for like 1 month in the campus before starting with the core programs. So how can an aspirant make the most of this 1 month before joining the college? Because the foundations would be taught. So other than that, what can an aspirant try to learn before coming to college?
So I'll tell you, so even IMT organizes various classes, before various sessions before coming to college. So you can do that. Secondly, for non-management students, I am a BBA graduate, so I have my good foundation bases ready. But for non-engineers, so these management topics are taught to us for like 2 or 3 years. So we have a foundation of 2 or 3 years. So engineers and non-management students don't have the time. So what they can do is, even though college is organizing that 1 month period, but that is not enough. If you know that you want to be in this field, you might as well just have some base preparation, because they can't teach you everything in that 1 month. They try their best, but they can't teach you everything in 1 month. So as students or aspirants, we can build our base ourselves. We can study some accounts, because that is the most difficult, I think, my friends faced. I think the accounts part was very difficult for them. Economics and accounts, I would suggest, because commerce and these subjects are like, they are basic theoretical, but accounts and economics, they involve some, understanding about the country. So we can do that. Baki, I think enjoy the 1 month period. I will not recommend study a lot, because once you get here, you don't get the time to breathe. I'm telling you, like once you get here, first there are committee interviews, then there are PDP sessions organized by college themselves, and then college, our seniors basically organize the PDP sessions, personality development program. So there they test our, GD skills, PI skills. So they do all that, just to prepare us for the future internship. Because once the committee club thing is done, you have to go for your SIP interviews. It's SIP week. There's a proper week for that. So you don't get the time. You just have to, just barely breathe. That's it. Just sleep, go to classes, do the work, sleep. Okay, and that too, we survived on like 2 or 3 hours of sleep.
So that's how a regular day at IMT Ghaziabad looked like.
Yeah, for the first years.
True. So now just tell me, Riddhi, एक ऐसी चीज जो as an outsider, I have never been to IMT Ghaziabad and many other viewers have never been. So एक ऐसी चीज बताओ जो बहुत interesting है और we as an outsider do not know about IMT Ghaziabad.
Okay, so it's a very informal thing to say, but the formal thing is the architecture is very beautiful. You should definitely visit it. And the informal thing about IMT Ghaziabad is we really love to party. Like, it's like a party capital,
So you work hard, you party hard.
Yes, basically that.
Amazing. So, it was really good talking to you. I had an amazing time. You shared a lot of information, and I'm very sure viewers will also definitely benefit from this information and the experience that you have shared. Thank you, Riddhi, for coming with us today and for sharing all these insights.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me.
And thank you guys for watching this video. Please do not forget to like, subscribe and comment on this video. If you can comment on this video, मुझे बताना कि आपको next video में कौन सा college चाहिए. I'll definitely try to bring that college student for you guys. So yeah. सब्सक्राइब करना भूलना मत, एंड टिल देन स्टे ट्यून्ड. Thank you, Riddhi. Bye bye.
Bye.